So this might be a bit too much colors for some of you, but you know, if you wanted just to use a green instead of a purple and a gold, you could just use a beige and a brown in the crease, and it would tone it down a whole lot, you know. And of course you could have it without any color under the eyes, and that would also make it completely like easy to wear if you're not, you know, used to, or you don't want to wear eye like this, like I do, you know. Yeah, depends of course where you're working and what's your daily, you know, life. So yeah, but it's very, like there's sheen and shimmer in it, so yeah, it's kind of out there. And summery looking, yeah. But yeah, so hope you enjoy your colors as I do, and the end of the week. Have a really good weekend, and thanks for watching. Okay, so I started wetting a brush like this with this Aven thermal spray, like water, and then I'm putting the sunscreen on, that it will go easier a bit, because they tend to be really, those high SPFs tend to be really hard to smooth out on my skin, so that's the way I do it. So I suppose I will start with the usual, you know, just a little primer. And it starts to be really, really hot here again, you know, summer is here, kind of, as always, very early. I will do something green, maybe with some violet today. And I think I will start by using some of this Bourjois cream to powder one. And I realized these really, you kind of have to use your fingers for it, even if I decided not to anymore. It just doesn't work with anything else, I would say. It just doesn't work. Doesn't go on the same way, you don't get the same result. I applied this one under the eyes, a tiny little bit as well, just as a kind of cream eyeshadow base. Not that it's really a cream, it's, you know, like a middle thing like that. I'm just using this in the crease again, you know, it's kind of a, you can see, go-to color because it's so, you know, neutral. So it kind of goes with everything. Now I will start, you know, with the colors by using this one, really pretty green one, and add it like just down here. Kind of pat it on this one. It's a really pretty color. Like a little bit up like that. Blend anything, and I slightly overdid, you know, here, because this is the more hooded eye, so that it will be a little bit, you know, kind of bigger space here. I could have done it the other way around. It's kind of easier to put less on this side, but I already put it, so. I think under the eye I will take the other green. It's a bit more subtle, or let's say a lot more subtle. Like, yeah, not so bright. Just with a angled brush like that. And kind of from the middle and just in the middle. And I will continue now with the darkest green from here. There's some really pretty sparkle in it. It probably doesn't show up much like this. Usually it's like that. I don't remember what it's like really, but usually sparkles like that don't really show up. It's like more in the pan. Yeah, it doesn't show up. It's just a pretty dark green. But kind of, makes kind of a sheen. Let's say like this, yeah. It kind of makes a sheen. And this one I will also go here with. You know. Kind of come up as high as I want with it. And yeah. And make it go inside here as a liner. I took up this darker green like that. Just to, you know, because when my eyes open it's like this. So I want it to be a little bit, you know, peeking up, and then I will add another color like to blend it in with the crease instead. Kind of like that. A little bit higher up, that's what I did like that here, so let's do it the same here. That kind of thing. I think I will blend between the dark and the really bright one with the medium green, you know, the one that I used under, and I'm just using the other side of this one. Kind of blending it here in the middle. In the inner corner, I'm adding this this kind of really pretty, kind of peachy pink. I'm using just the same small brush, and I might have to do it, you know, use it wet, because those are kind of better when they wet. They become then more like a sheen than a shimmer. By the way, I have like an old towel that I'm cleaning up the brushes like a little bit like that between, so it's, you know, you can use them a bit more. I'm using this is also a YSL palette. This golden orange, yeah. Dry, I'm using it dry with this one. And just, I'm taking it from here and like halfway up, kind of like that. This pink, at least I will try what it will look like down here, you know, and meet the other one. And again, I'm using another one like this, anchor brush. Let's see if it's good enough dry or if I need to make it a bit wet. I think I will use it wet, just to make it a bit more, you know, noticeable over there. I'm taking a clean brush like this and just, you know, blending a bit around here. And, you know, these greens here a bit. Also up here a bit inside, like that. Because this I didn't blend at all still. This darkest green here. So I grabbed a little bit, you know, bigger brush. It's not big, it's like that. And again the darkest green. And now I'm adding it a little bit here. I will take this really pretty purple violet from Clarence. It's number 16. With this brush. Just dipping it in there. And I will add it here, like in the crease kind of thing. And this one is very pigmented, so I want to be kind of careful with it. And I will add just a hint of this purple one between those two green ones. Just to let the color be also under the eye, you know. I'm gonna clean up here a bit and make it, you know, like a finish for it. I'm just taking this mineralized skin finish. Usually, I kind of like this when I have a little bit of a kind of sheen going from here to here. So I'm taking this peachy sheen. It's really like a sheen kind of thing. Just to let it go, you know, from down there, from here to here a bit. It doesn't change the color. I decided to go over it now with this finishing spray, just with the brush, just on the eyes, because I don't know if I want it on the rest of the face, you know. Not all the time it's, you know, you want to have a finishing spray if you don't need to. So I'm just kind of, I dampened it with this finishing spray and I kind of dab it on. And then it gets this kind of wet look. I decided I want to add like a brown liner, also in the waterline and also, you know, tight line. And maybe, anyways, it needs a little bit of a liner on the, you know, up here. Yeah, I think so. It seems a bit, you don't see the lashes enough. Yeah, kind of like that. I'm just using a little bit of this liquid brown eyeliner. Even if I added already mascara, but you know, yeah, that was kind of a mistake. Since it's hard for me to see what I'm doing already, you know. So of course I have to clean around the eye again with Bioderma. It's so practical to have it around. I'm kind of using Bioderma, you know, this YouTube cleanser. I'm using it only for like finishing cleansing when I'm like in the evening, or like this for fixing, you know, mistakes kind of thing when I'm doing my makeup. So primer for the skin, this green tinted Givenchy primer, and I'm putting on with the same one I use for the sunscreen. Playing around a bit with contouring and stuff today, so I'm taking this kind of light contouring powder. It's from number 1 from Lancome. Just to brush like that. And it's there, it's not on the brush. Well, I don't see it, but you know, oh yeah, there it is. You know, it's very light, but I suppose that's just for me. Yeah, so actually what I will do, I will take this kind of old duo from Estee Lauder. It's in number 3. Yeah, so I will take, I think, this brush. Both colors together a bit. A bit more with a bigger brush, you know, since I had to make it darker. Just brushing it down, since my neck is always anyway lighter than my face usually. So it can become a little bit darker, I don't care. For blush I'm taking this coral color, but I'm blending it together with this light, really light bronzer. Just that it won't be too kind of stark. Yeah, and just pretty high up on the cheeks. Kind of blending in with the contour thing. So just a tiny bit of a highlight. I'm using this one from the same palette, the Trio, and I'm using a brush like that. This is a slightly pinkish highlighter. So kind of together with the coral blush here. And I think there's some gold in it too. For the lips I'm kind of trying to get a coral kind of thing going. So Shiseido in pink. On it I will use this kind of really orange from Revlon in this, what is it, Just Bitten, Kissable, you know, those like pink and then orange in the middle. I'm adding a little bit of this kind of muted pink. It's not very strong. 307 from Shiseido. Mostly in the middle, kind, maybe like